Today on Baking with Wine, we are going to be drinking gin and tonics because I am British.
Isn't lemon drizzle cake British?
I don't know, but thanks for spoiling that for everyone.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's not important whether or not it's British. What is important, however, is lemon drizzle cake. This recipe is provided by Tanya Ramsey, who obviously recognises the importance of lemon drizzle cake, drizzling all over the shop and into our hearts. Drizzle my manizzle. The ingredients are as follows: 225 grams plain flour, 225 grams caster sugar, 225 grams butter. Very easy, sounds like I'm doing some sort of rap. 4 eggs, really bad rap. 4 eggs, the zest of 1 lemon, the juice of 1.5 lemons, and 85 grams caster sugar. This is for the drizzle. This is the drizzly wizzly bit, so just put that to one side for now. And also some gin, or as it's also known, mother's ruin, for your nerves. Marry the butter and the sugar in a blissful KitchenAid union, and just cream them together for a few minutes. When the butter and sugar is creamed together, just add the eggy poos. Yay! Then you can either sift in the flour and gracefully add the lemon zest, or you can do what I'm going to do and just bung everything in with as little grace as possible and continue mixing. Preheat the oven to 180 degrees. Can we all just take a moment to appreciate how light and fluffy this looks? Before we put it into the pre-greased, sure, pink, sure, banana or loaf tin, okay? So just slap it in bit by bit until the tin is full. Pop this in the oven for 45 to 50 minutes. What you might have noticed is that I actually cannot see into my oven to check on the baking goods just because of this blocking the view. That's actually because I have supreme and probably misguided confidence in my baking abilities. This is how you make the lemon drizzle. Mix. When your cake is out of the oven, you immediately need to poke holes in it with a skewer all the way through. Very therapeutic. Don't be upset if your cake is ugly like mine. That's fine. Mine is always ugly like this. No problem. It will look alright in the end, I promise. And then you need to pour the schnizzle all over it so that it goes into the holes. And you need to then just leave it until it's completely cool. So don't take it out until it is absolutely cold to the touch. Obviously now your cake has lots of holes in it, and what Tanya won't tell you is that makes for an incredibly ugly cake. So what I like to do to counteract that is to make a few candied lemon slices and just pop those over the unsightly holes. So very, very easy to do. You just boil together until dissolved 180 millilitres of water, 225 grams of sugar. And then you put some lemon slices in there so that they're not touching. Leave them for about 15 minutes, turn them occasionally until they are clear, and then they're done. So the candied lemon should look like this. Just transfer them to some baking paper and leave them until they are kind of set. This recipe only takes 15 minutes. I actually once did a recipe by Martha Stewart, and she played me for a fool, and I was there for an hour, so don't do that. I told you it would look better in the end, so there you go. This is how it looks now with a few candied lemons on top. That is a lemon drizzle cake. And also, as we are loyal subjects to Her Majesty the Queen, we made her a gin and tonic as well. Cheers, Your Majesty.